So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and today we are talking zombies. Now, we're not talking about Black Ops 4 or anything like that. We're going to chill on that front. We're actually going to be talking about World War 2 zombies today. As you know, we've not touched upon World War 2 zombies in about a week or so on this channel, and we want to start looking about what's coming ahead with World War 2 zombies, specifically looking at hints we had from the ending of The Darkest Shore, and see if we can get an idea of what we could be getting with DLC 2. If you guys have any suggestions or any hints from the game which I've missed, definitely drop them down below in the comment section, and if you enjoyed this video, slap a like rating on it and make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss a video. Before we start discussing where DLC 2 could lead us, let's quickly recap on DLC 1 with that Darkest Shore Easter egg ending.
Now, people, now!
He's escaping! Not without us, he isn't.
You got to be kidding me!
I told you we were fucked! Trust and told you!
Well, there goes the cavalry.
Yeah, we've gone from bad to worse, mate.
He's bringing his army to Britain.
No, something's wrong. We're not going to England. Straub has other plans.
So if you may or may not recall, this is during the real-life events of Heligoland in 1945, where 7,000 bombs were dropped onto the island, and our crew are running to escape to not only miss that bombing, but also to catch up with Dr. Straub, who is on blimps with his army, which we supposedly believe to be on his way to Britain. But Olivia says that Straub has other plans. Now, let's jump into this and start from where exactly did our characters get the idea of Straub going to Britain? Well, we learned through the various audio files that you can collect around the map and listen to in the dossier. There are messages from a mysterious character called Red Riding Hood, and Dr. Straub grows even more suspicious with every critical move that Red Riding Hood makes. He gets some intel that there's increased pressure from a character called Himmler to begin Operation Sea Lion. If you're unaware what Operation Sea Lion is, it was the name given by Hitler for the planned invasion of Great Britain in 1940. Operation Sea Lion was never carried out during the war, as the Germans lost the Battle of Britain, and it's now believed that Hitler was more interested in the forthcoming attack on Russia as opposed to invading Britain. We'll get to that in a little bit, but the most interesting part is the whole plan relied on Germany having complete control of the English Channel, which in turn meant that Germany had to have control of the skies so that the Royal Air Force could not attack German ships crossing the Channel. And this could be the reason why Dr. Straub is travelling in Zeppelins, and why our characters decide to climb onto the top of one to help guide them to the next area that Straub is going to. But just like in real history, Straub decided to cancel the plans for Operation Sea Lion and to go somewhere else. Now, in the final audio recording from Red Riding Hood, he says that new orders have come in to abandon Operation Sea Lion as he overheard the message from Berlin. You must hurry, you must come now. It was from our Führer, he was begging for rescue. I fear I do not have much longer. Please send help, Ravencrown. You swore you would. Please, please. So it seems even if Dr. Straub was heading to Britain, it seems that our characters have a distress call from this Red Riding Hood character to go to a location in Berlin. And obviously he must be begging for help because Dr. Straub has now turned his attention to perhaps a certain artifact which Dr. Straub wants, which of course our characters are interested in, which of course could be related to the Sword of Barbarossa. What's really interesting is it's not the Red Riding Hood character himself who's in trouble, but it sounds like his own leader is in trouble and is begging for rescue, and we don't know exactly what the situation is there. Perhaps his leader has been captured and needs help from outside sources, or perhaps Dr. Straub is using his undead army to take over everything that's going on within Berlin involving Red Riding Hood and his leader. Something also very interesting to point out is this Red Riding Hood character actually owns the entire island that we're on. He mentions how his U-boat pens was turned into a storage locker, his own island has become a morgue, he's removed his personal guard, added monstrous locks to the doors, and leaves his monsters to patrol the island. So it's clear this Red Riding Hood character isn't physically on the map Darkest Shore when we're there, but he is obviously very aware of what's happened to it, and it seems in the next map we're going to be visiting him. Now, Berlin seems to be the obvious choice of where the map location could be, as the character doesn't mention any other locations. But if we look in real world history, we learn that the German army actually abandoned Operation Sea Lion to conduct a different operation called Operation Barbarossa. Now, Operation Barbarossa was the massive invasion of Russia, where three great army groups of over 3 million German soldiers for 150 divisions and 3,000 tanks smashed across the frontier into Soviet territory. It was the largest military attack of World War II and was to have appalling consequences for the Russian people. Operation Barbarossa was based on a massive attack based on the Blitzkrieg, and Hitler said of such an attack that when the attack on Russia starts, the world will hold its breath. Now, whilst in real history this operation actually failed, it didn't actually manage to be the success that they intended on being, they could still spin this around very nicely within the lore of zombies in World War II. And of course, with the name Operation Barbarossa, it can be tied in very, very well to the idea of, you know, trying to resurrect this old German legend. Now remember, this seems to be the actual main subplot of the entire zombie season, is to get all the artifacts necessary to build Barbarossa's sword and possibly resurrect him. Now, he's the subject of many legends, including that of a sleeping hero, and legend says that he's not dead, but asleep with his knights in a cave in the Kaifhausen Mountains in Bavaria, Germany, and that when the ravens cease to fly around the mountain, he will awake and restore Germany to its ancient greatness. Of course, with this sort of power, as well as the ability that Dr. Straub has been experimenting with called Geistkraft, this could be a very dangerous combination for the entire world. And of course, our characters want to possess this power as A, they want to restore all of these great historic rare artifacts and art pieces because they're kind of on a mission to do that, but they also want to save mankind in the process, because if Dr. Straub gets his hands on this, then possibly the entire world will be subject to his undead army. And honestly, either way, I could definitely see Sledgehammer swinging this next map to either be set in Russia or to be set in Berlin. Berlin, just because it's going with the way that the story intel has been going from the different recordings that we got, or it could swing the other way and go into real history on why Operation Sea Lion was cancelled and why Straub decided not to go to Britain and instead try to commence Operation Barbarossa, which included going to invade Russia. More leaning towards Berlin being the next map we'll see, and then possibly Russia as the third map if there's no clues within that map on where we could be going, but I have a good feeling that we will. So far, we've visited the snowy grounds of Mittelberg, we've destroyed Dr. Straub's most powerful weapon, the Panzermörder, which fused Klaus with the beast as punishment for Klaus's actions. Of course, with us and our actions defeating and killing the Panzermörder, extracting the hilt from Barbarossa's sword, Dr. Straub destroyed Mittelberg and erased it from history. Then of course we visit Heligoland, where our team arrive and we discover a ritual of the goddess Nerthus and retrieve the pommel of Barbarossa's sword. Beautiful thing about the ending of this map is we rebuild the local radio and we call in the Royal Air Force to bomb the island, possibly at the cost of our own lives. So we almost sacrificed our own lives, but we managed to escape during the bombing process as we noticed Straub escaping with his army via Zeppelins. We now believe that he's headed to Berlin in DLC 2 for a secret mission, which we don't quite know the details of, but only time will tell. I hope you guys did enjoy this video looking around at DLC 2. If you believe that we're going to Berlin, let us know down below in the comment section, or if you have any ideas of where you'd love to see potential zombie maps, also let me know. I know Johnny J is a very strong advocate for a Egypt map. I've always wanted there to be an Egypt zombies map, just the idea of the pyramids and all that mystery surrounding that within a zombies locale sounds incredible. I absolutely cannot wait to hear more details. And of course, we're about 2 months away from A, getting DLC WW2, and also hearing some official details about Treyarch's next game, which I cannot wait. If you missed my previous video, which was actually a live stream looking at Activision's investor call, you can definitely check that out, link down below or on screen, as well as a bunch of videos that I've made over the previous week talking about some interesting leaks and rumors regarding the name of the game potentially being Black Ops 4, as well as the era and what platforms it's going to be on. If you guys want to hear any more new information, whether we get some, be it from credible sources, I'll be sure to cover it here on the channel, so make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on. It's a very exciting time to be a Call of Duty Zombies fan, and it's only going to get better as time goes on. But thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, I'll catch you next time.